When Hancock Forest asked CMH contracting owner Conan Hemsworth to move his ground-based crew from where it had been harvesting eucalyptus into a pine block in the Kinleith Forest, it forced a re-evaluation of his machinery needs. The short, steep slopes in the new block weren't suited to the forwarder that CMH was using to haul cut-to-length eucalyptus logs. Fouled radiator stems would have to be pulled out by the skidder. But even CMH's regular Tiger Cat 630D wheeled skidder would find it a challenge, especially in the wet conditions, so Conan decided to add a dozer and a winch. While he already had a Caterpillar 527 tracked skidder working in another crew, he wanted something that would pull a bit more and also do some serious track work and pad building. He ended up getting a Cat D6T, which is 3 tons heavier and has a more powerful 9.3 litre Acer engine built to Tier 4 interim emission standards. Conan got in just before the next engine upgrade. If he was ordering the same dozer today, it would now come with a Tier 4 final unit requiring AdBlue. The D6T is an interesting choice. They are very popular in civil contracting work, but a rare sight in New Zealand forests, even though Caterpillar offers a forestry spec straight from the factory. At first sight, the D6T doesn't look much bigger than the 527, but its dimensions are slightly greater all round, and there's a lot more steel in the chassis and bodywork, reflecting its primary role as a dirt pusher. It's got a fully enclosed cab, a large universal blade with an extension on the top, which was added here in New Zealand and unfortunately restricts the driver's forward vision when it's raised for travelling. Bolted to the rear is a PACCAR winch that takes its PTO drive straight off the back of the transmission. It's a good winch with a bare drumline pull of 40,700 kg and just the right amount of speed for hauling in heavy stems. Conan had a large fair lead constructed to go on top of the winch, but it's not high enough to prevent larger stems dragging their butts on the ground, so he's getting an arch built to make the job of log skidding much easier in the future, and he'll probably get the blade extension replaced with slats that the operator can see through. Even with these shortcomings, regular driver Mike Sparky O'Connor is still a big fan of the D6T, and he says it's one of the best machines he has driven in his 37 years in the forest. He particularly likes the half gears that sit in between the 3 forward and 3 reverse gears, which can be brought into use when blading heavy soil or hauling large stems. Our iron tester Scania James had to use the half gears to get one of his difficult drags started, and says it makes the machine much more controllable. He also liked the way the PACCAR winch operates, and he reckons the D6T is a good versatile machine for this type of work in the forest. Based on this performance, we may well see more of them going into the bush in the future. To get the full write-up on the Cat D6T, make sure you get your hands on a copy of the May New Zealand Logger magazine.